Hey guys, it's JaaackJack and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to talk about my April favorites. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky because if you have been following my vlog channel, you know that I recently moved into a new apartment. Actually, I even announced it here. I did an empty apartment tour. I believe that linked in the cards if you missed it. But everything is still in boxes here. And although I have my favorites that I wrote down in my phone, I don't have them here in my hand. I tried looking for them, but there was just too many boxes and I couldn't find my favorites, but I know what they are. So I hope you're okay with that. I will insert pictures throughout this video of what my favorites are, but I don't have them physically in my hand to show you, and I feel pretty terrible about it, but the struggles of moving, we gotta work with what we got, and we got nothing right now. Honestly, April was a very hectic, very stressful month for me and Johnny. Oh, I feel like back to back, it's just been mayhem here. So in March, you guys heard and saw, I did a video about Zoe and how she had to have an emergency surgery, and it just was so expensive. We didn't know what we were gonna do. And her whole healing process was a struggle on its own. So that was crazy in itself. So I thought April would be so much better. We are out of the deep waters now, but April was crazy too because my parents decided they wanted to sell the house. I didn't think they'd really go through with it because it was just kind of an idea out of nowhere. It seemed kind of spontaneous, but literally they put the house on the market and boom, it got sold right away. Basically everything just happened so fast and they sold it way quicker than I was expecting, and my mom's like, okay, you got 30 days to get out. So April was just a crazy month of Johnny and I apartment hunting, trying to find a new place, and also while dealing with Zoe's recovery because she was still having some stomach issues with her recovery from her surgery. So it was honestly a hot mess of a month, but we survived, we made it. It is now May. We did it. I feel like if we can get through that storm, we can get through any storm. So yes, we are here in the new apartment and I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to officially unpack and settle in. It's been hectic. Oh my gosh, May has been hectic too, but not in a bad way. It's just hectic in the sense where I don't have time to just sit here and unpack and work on the house, which I want to do so much because last weekend I was in Vegas for Go Wild and I did a recap video just the other day, so I will leave that linked in the cards if you want to see the recap of the Go Wild Planner Conference. It was amazing. And then this Monday I'm going up to LA for a Derma E-Squad trip, which I'm really excited about, but it's just the timing just sucks so much for these trips. But again, like I mentioned, if we can survive the storm that was in March and April, we can handle anything. So I know we'll get through this, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump on in to my April favorites. I have my notes here and I pulled up my notes, and the first, I see toothpaste, dish sponge. I'm like, these are my favorite. I don't remember writing these as my favorites. This is a shopping list that I need to send to Johnny. Whoopsie. Here are my April favorites. So I'm gonna do this April favorites a little out of order, just because, we're doing things so out of whack, why not just switch it up completely? So my favorite YouTuber of April has been Planning with Bumble. I actually came across her YouTube page after she posted in Planners Gone Wild. So she has shared a picture of her weekly spread and I was like, oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. I'm gonna try and put a picture for you guys so you can see. But I was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And then she had a link. She's like, here is the video if you wanna see how I did it. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I watched the video and I just fell in love. I love her style of planning. She uses a happy planner and the happy planner stickers and all that good stuff. And I use an Erin Condren planner, but I find so much inspiration in her spreads. I just love the way she decorates. It's so cute and so just pleasing to the eyes. And I honestly enjoyed watching from start to finish her entire plan with me video, how the thinking process was of her decorating. And the thing is, I love watching videos like that. I love sitting and watching someone plan, even if it's a 45-minute long video. I will sit there and watch them do their thing. But for some reason, if I try to film that same type of video, I can't stand it. I know some of you like my longer plan with me videos, but when I'm editing, I'm so bored with myself. So if I can't handle myself, I don't think anyone else will. So that's why I don't like filming myself. I don't like filming videos like that, but I love watching other people. Does that make sense? Is that weird? Well, it is what it is. Anyways, I have been loving her videos, and Bumble, I think is her dog's name, which I think is so adorable. But I'm gonna leave her channel linked below if you guys wanna go check her out. I highly recommend you do if you're looking for some planner inspiration. She was at, I saw like on her social media, she was at Go Wild this past weekend, but I did not get a chance to meet her. It's so hard, like the group, the community and the event is just so huge, and I didn't come across her, so that was a bummer. And since we're on the topic of planners, I want to move into my next favorite. I have been obsessed with my Faith bullet journal, and I did a video about how I set this up, but it's just an Erin Condren dot grid journal. And in here, this is what my April spread looked like. And I love how it turned out. I need to fill in a few more of these. I didn't finish, but I really love how it turned out. My daily devotionals and things like that. Oh, my planning pack fell off. And then I also really loved this page. I wish I filled it in a little bit more, but I still think the idea of it was so cute, and I want to continue doing this. This was like my gratitude page, and so I just, every time, like, I wouldn't do this every day, obviously, or this would be more filled up. But whenever I had a really grateful moment, like my heart was filled with so much joy, I would come in here and write what it was. And some of these are like personal to myself that you guys wouldn't understand if you saw like celery juice. I put normal Zoe poop on here. Like, you guys don't understand, that was a big deal, and I was so grateful for that. Sandwiches, again, you guys wouldn't understand that, but it makes sense to me. Purina one. These are just like the things that it makes sense to me, but I was like so grateful for during the month of April. So I want to continue doing that for May, and if you guys would like to see me set up my May spread in my Faith bullet journal, let me know, because I would love to do that. But I love my Erin Condren Life Planner, okay? Don't get me wrong, I love my Erin Condren Life Planner, but using the Faith bullet journal, like creating its own like spread every month, is so much fun for me. Like, I can't even express, like, I don't know, it sounds so silly, but it's so much fun for me, and I absolutely love the whole process of it, designing like I'm some awesome designer or something, but like just thinking about and creating the spread and layout for each month, and how I want to add doodles and things like that. And then me actually utilizing the planner within the month, I've been loving as well too. So that's definitely been a favorite. I love the Erin Condren On The Go folio. I think it's so cute, and it holds 4 different notebooks, and then I have a notepad in the back. So this has just been awesome. This is my church On The Go folio, so it's all my church related things here, but I keep my Faith bullet journal at the front because it's been my favorite. So I did a video about the ColourPop Disney Villains collection. I actually did 2 videos. I did a video on the actual collection. I'll leave that linked below, or in the cards, but I also did a plan with me video with the packaging from that collection. That was so different and so much fun to do. I'll also leave that linked in the cards if you want to see that and just see a different way to plan and decorate your planner without any stickers, just using packaging, makeup packaging. Like, it was so much fun. But anyways, I did that review video on the collection, and my thoughts were a little like all over the place for that video, but I do have some favorites that I want to share with you guys from that collection. So the first thing, my first favorite from that collection has been the Hades lipstick. It is a beautiful light pale nude color. I think it's so pretty if I have like a super heavy eye, or even if I'm doing something really light. If I do a light wash of the Hades lipstick, I think it looks really pretty, and it also looks gorgeous with lip glosses on top. I don't have a specific color of gloss from that collection that I loved, but I have been switching out a bunch of them. I've used the I don't remember the names off the top of my head, but I've used the Dr. Facilier lip gloss, the Cruella de Vil one, What else have I used? Hades, I like that one too. I've kind of just been switching out all of them, and I've really been enjoying the glosses. And then the highlighters have been incredible. My favorite, I like the formula of it, the Super Shock Cream Highlighter. Is that what they're called? The ColourPop Super Shock Highlighters? Something like that. But it is like a soft, spongy cream to powder formula, and it's just beautiful. And obviously all the highlight shades don't work on my skin tone, so the ones I've been using the most have been Hades. I think I used Dr. Facilier once or twice, I think. And then Maleficent, I've been using that one. And did I use Cruella de Vil? I don't think I used Cruella, it was Maleficent, yeah. So Hades, Dr. Facilier, and Maleficent, those have been my favorite from the highlighters of the Disney Villain collection. I feel so stupid not having the products here in my hand to show you, like it feels so pointless, but I hope you're still getting the information about the products. And then finally, I wanted to talk about, this isn't a product or anything, but something I've been loving throughout the month of April has been my 4-mile runs. So you guys know I'm slowly adding more miles to my distance running, and right now I'm at 4 miles, which I mean, that's not like a huge deal, but I've really been enjoying the distance of running 4 miles. For some reason, there's a big difference between running 3 miles and 4 miles. You wouldn't think that there is, but at least in my body, I feel a big difference. 3 miles, I don't really enjoy for some reason. I feel like okay, let me explain why I like running 4 miles, and maybe that might make sense. Okay, I'm weird. So running 4 miles, I feel like it's the perfect distance for me to still be able to push myself to get a good workout in, but also it allows me time to really get in the zone and kind of just coast along. Does that make sense? Like, you know when you're driving your car and if you're on the freeway and it's like clear, you can go on cruise control and just kind of coast along the road. But if you're like in a residential area with lots of stop signs and stop lights, you can't really go on cruise control, right? It's just not a long enough distance for you to do that. I feel like 4 miles is that perfect distance for me to go on cruise control with my running. Like I kind of just get in the zone and you almost don't even feel like, I guess it's like runner's high. You don't feel tired. I mean, you feel tired, but like, I don't know, you just don't recognize the distance. You're just kind of in the motion of it. I don't know how to explain it. That is the best I can do, but I've been really enjoying the distance of 4 miles because it is the perfect cruise control distance for me. There you go. That's the best way to explain it. And I did do a video running 4 miles every day for a week. I will leave it linked in the cards for you guys if you want to check that out. I filmed it a little bit differently than my typical week of running videos, and I think you guys seem to like that. So if you'd like, I'll continue filming them in that way, but if not, I can go back to the way I used to film them. So definitely go watch that video and let me know your feedback in the comments below. But that is it for my April favorites. I know that wasn't a ton, but I know that this video was still long because I am just so talkative. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what have been your favorites for the month of April, because I love getting new recommendations from you guys. I trust your guys' opinions. So share with me your favorites for the month of April, but also let me know, how was your month? I shared with you in the beginning how my month went. So I want to know, how was your April? I hope it was a lot better than mine. I hope you had an awesome April. And yeah, I'm so excited to read your guys' comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!